Almost everybody wants to retire someday. But what if I told you you can retire early and you don't need $1 million to do it? They told us to work 40 plus years, save up $1 million, and then maybe we can retire at 65. But here's the truth they don't want you to know. You don't need $1 million. You don't need to work until 65. And you don't need to stay stuck in a job you hate. You can retire with just $150,000. If you understand this one simple truth, it's not about how much money you have, it's about how you use it. And here's a trick most people forget. You don't need the money to last forever, just until you hit 62 when Social Security kicks in, or maybe 65 when you can access your 401k and other retirement funds. That means you are only bridging the gap. Retiring at 40 doesn't mean living off the same pot for life. It means designing a hybrid plan, and it works. Example 1. Conservative withdrawal, no side hustle. Let's say you retire at 40 with $150,000. Your goal is not to make that money last forever, just until you hit 62 when Social Security and other resources kick in. Let's assume this $150,000 all invested in index funds with a 7% annual return. You withdraw 6.5% a year, that's around $9,700 a year, or about $800 per month. If you want to live super lean, maybe in a low-cost country or rural area, this could work, but it's tight. So what if we optimize? Example 2. 3% dividend portfolio plus principal drawdown. Let's say your portfolio gives 3% dividend yield, that's $4,500 per year without touching principal. Now you only need to withdraw the rest from the portfolio. Say you need $1,500 per month, that's $18,000 per year. You take $4,500 from dividends. That means $13,500 from principal. Will this plan work? The answer is yes. Let me explain everything. Most people assume their portfolio doesn't grow once they start withdrawing, but that's not true. Especially if you're investing in broad index funds or dividend growers. Historically, the stock market has averaged a 7 to 9% annual return. So let's do the math. Let's say you start with a $150,000 portfolio. It grows at just 7% per year. Nothing crazy, just average. And you withdraw $13,500 per year to cover your basic living expenses. What happens to your money? Does it run out quickly? Or does it actually last longer than most people think? Let's break it down year by year and see what really happens. Now, let me show you something powerful. A lot of people think you need $1 million to retire. But what if I told you that just $150,000 invested wisely could carry you for 22 years? Let's walk through the math together. So I made this simple chart to show exactly how it works. Here's what this table shows. Each row represents 1 year in early retirement. So you start with $150,000 portfolio. Every year grows 7%, which is the average return of the stock markets. Then you withdraw $13,500 for living expenses. Whatever is left becomes your balance of the next year. So now let's look at year 1. So you start with $150,000 portfolio. It grows 7%. That's $10,500 for the first year. Then you withdraw $13,500. So your balance ends the year at $147,000. So for this first year, you are only down $3,000 in year 1, and that's with living off it. And now, Watch how the portfolio changes over time. Even by the year 5, you still have over $132,000 left. And by the year 10, you still have around $100,000 left. And by year 15, let's see, you still have around $74,000 left. And finally, in year 22, and you still have around $2,900 left. Now, obviously, this is just one piece of the puzzle, but it proves something important. Even a small portfolio with the right strategy can buy your freedom way earlier than most people think. And when you stack that with a few small moves, like a little income on the side, maybe moving somewhere more affordable like Vietnam or Thailand, or just delaying those big lifestyle upgrades for a bit, suddenly, retiring early, even with just $150,000, becomes very real. This isn't some fantasy, it's just better math, and a better plan. It's what I call freedom math. And once you understand it, you will never look at your job, your money, or your future the same way again. Alright, you might be thinking, okay, $150,000 sounds great, but what if it's not enough for me? Maybe you've got higher living expenses. Maybe you've got a family. Or maybe you just want a little more cushion to feel truly secure. Here's the good news. You don't need to go back to working 40 hours a week for the next 20 years. You just need a smarter strategy. Let's talk about how to bridge the gap and build a flexible, safe retirement even if your savings aren't perfect. Because the truth is, most people think they either need $1 million or they need to work forever. But that's not true. There's a middle path, and it's what I call a flexible freedom plan. Here's how to bridge the gap without going back to a 9 to 5. Option 1. Small online business or content creation. Let's say you make just $500 per month from a YouTube channel, blog, or freelancing. That's $600 per month, which means you need way less from your savings. Option 2. Barista FIRE. Part-time work. Work 2 or 3 days a week at a coffee shop or library. Cover your basic expenses while letting your portfolio grow untouched. Option 3. Geo-arbitrage. Live in a low-cost country like Mexico, Vietnam, or Thailand. $1,000 per month there can give you a great life. Meanwhile, you keep your US portfolio and benefits and stretch every dollar. Option 4. House hacking. Rent out part of your home or buy a duplex. Live in one unit, rent the other. It lowers your housing cost to near zero. Now, here's what most people forget when planning early retirement. Social Security. Even if you stop working at 40, your past 15 to 20 years of work still counts. Most people will still qualify for Social Security. Maybe not a maximum, but enough to matter. Let me show you. For example, you retire at 40 and you claim your Social Security at 62. Let's say you earn $40,000 to $50,000 per year from age 25 to 40. You stop working at 40 and claim your Social Security at 62. You can still get $900 to $1,200 per month, adjust for inflation. Now combine that with a paid-off house or a reverse mortgage and maybe a small part of income, and suddenly you are covered. And most people assume they will always need a lot of money. But retirement life is different. By your 60s, you don't pay FICA taxes. You might not have a mortgage. Kids are grown. You are done with commuting. You spend less on clothes, gas, eating out. Plus, if you own a home, you can tap into it with a reverse mortgage. That's tax-free money and you don't pay it back until you leave the house. Let's say you are 62 or older and you've spent your whole life paying off your house. Now you finally own it, or most of it. A reverse mortgage is a way to turn that home equity, the value of your house, into cash without selling your home or making monthly payments. Here's how it works. You stay in your home, nothing changes about your living situation. The bank gives your money either all at once, monthly, or as a line of credit. You don't have to pay that money back every month like a normal loan. And instead, the loan gets paid back later, usually when you move out, sell the house, or pass away. So in simple terms, you are reversing the usual mortgage. With a normal mortgage, you pay the bank. With a reverse mortgage, the bank pays you based on the value of your home. Now, if you've been working in the US for a while, chances are you already have some hidden resources that can help you retire early, even if you don't realize it. So the first one is 401k and traditional IRA. If you've been contributing to a 401k or traditional IRA, here's a good news. Then money can be used later, after age 59 and a half, without penalty. So while you are living off your $150,000 taxable account from age 40 to 60, your 401k can grow untouched in the background. That's a bridge strategy. Taxable accounts first, retirement accounts later. And the second one is Roth conversion ladder. Here's a powerful early retirement trick. The Roth conversion ladder. It works like this. Each year, convert a chunk of your 401k or traditional IRA to a Roth IRA, and you will pay taxes now while your income is low. Wait 5 years, then withdraw it tax-free. By starting this process at age 40, you can start accessing Roth money by 45, 46, 47 years old. That's completely tax and penalty free. And if you are not working full-time, your taxable income might be very low. That means you can convert $10,000 or $20,000 per year to a Roth and pay almost no tax. And the third one is Health Savings Account, HSA. The Health Savings Account is a triple tax-free account no one talks about. Tax-free when you contribute. Gross tax-free. Withdrawals for healthcare also tax-free. If you've been contributing to an HSA, don't touch it early. Let it grow. Use your taxable account for expenses now and save receipts, then reimburse yourself later. Years later, tax-free. It's like secret retirement piggy bank. Now, let me wrap up. Here's how the full system looks in early retirement. At age 40 to 60, use $150,000 taxable account. Start Roth conversion ladder. Let 401k, IRA, and HSA grow untouched. Consider side income or geo-arbitrage. At age 60 to 65, begin tapping Roth IRA. Use 401k or IRA if needed. Maybe Social Security starts here. After age 65, there's full access to all retirement accounts. Medicare starts. Social Security kicks in if delayed. That means a bigger check. HSA reimbursements if needed. This is how you turn $150,000 and a smart strategy into a full retirement plan. I know, retiring with $150,000 sounds impossible, but it's not. It's about designing a life that's simple, smart, and aligned with your values. You don't have to wait until you're old and tired to start living. You don't need to grind 40 years just to rest. You can take control and live free earlier than you ever thought. You don't need $1 million to retire. You just need to know how the system works and how to play smart. 401k, IRA, Roth, HSA, these aren't just acronyms. They are tools. Use them right, and you can build freedom faster than most people ever will. If this video gives you a new perspective, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm on a mission to show people the truth about money and freedom, and I'd love to have you on this journey too. Let me know in the comments, what would your early retirement look like? Let's build together. And just so you know, I'm not a licensed financial advisor. I'm just sharing my personal journey, lessons I've learned, and what's working for me. This is not financial advice. Always do your own research and make decisions based on what's right for your situation. See you guys in the next video.